Federal Reserve, if you haven't heard already, announced on Wednesday that they will not be lowering interest rates. While that means it will remain more expensive to borrow money, there is one positive. When interest rates are high, many banks will offer higher annual percentage yields on your saving accounts. Jen Sullivan explains how you can grow your savings faster right now.
Wednesday, the Federal Reserve announced they're keeping interest rates between 4.25 and 4.5%.
Recent indicators suggest that growth of economic activity has moderated.
This means it will continue to cost consumers more to borrow money for things like a mortgage, car payments, even credit card debt. But there is some good news. When interest rates are high, many banks will offer higher annual percentage yields on savings accounts, which means you can grow your money faster.
It's not a bad time to be putting your money towards investments to let it grow.
Bankrate financial analyst Stephen Cates says now is a good time to look into high-yield savings accounts and certificate of deposit accounts known as CDs. Basic savings accounts have an average annual percentage yield of 0.56%, but a high-yield savings account can pay upwards of 4% annually. The higher the rate, the more interest you'll earn on your savings. This Bankrate graph shows how much a top-yield savings account outpaces the average savings rate. So let's crunch the numbers into this Bankrate calculator. If you move $5,000 into a high-yield savings account and contribute $200 a month over a 5-year period with an annual percentage yield of 4.25%, in 5 years, you'll have made nearly $2,500 in interest.
You're getting a really healthy yield compared to where we were over the last, 15 years.
Be aware that the bank can change the percent of interest you earn. In a CD, the rate is typically fixed for a specific period of time. In both types of accounts, there may be restrictions on how much and when you can withdraw those funds. For Consumer Watch, I'm Jen Sullivan.
So experts also recommend to compare online banks with larger banks when you search for a high-yield account so you can get the best return for your money.